Welcome back everyone. In today's episode, we're tackling building a user agent rotator in Python. I've put together a really thorough breakdown for you, covering everything from the basics to some advanced strategies. Let's do this. A user agent rotator is one of the most basic but essential tools in any web scraping toolkit. Websites use user agent strings to identify what browser and operating system is making a request. If all your requests come with the same user agent, or worse with Python's default request user agent, you're practically announcing that you're a bot. Let's start with what a user agent string actually is. A user agent string is a text header that your browser or HTTP client sends with every request. It tells the server what software is making the request. A typical Chrome user agent looks something like Mozilla 5.0, followed by your operating system info and Chrome version number. The key point is that every real browser sends one, and they all look slightly different depending on the browser version, operating system, and device. Now, why do you need to rotate user agents? There are several important reasons. First, detection avoidance. If a website sees hundreds of requests from the same user agent, it's a clear signal of automated traffic. Second, fingerprint diversity. Combined with other headers, user agents contribute to your browser fingerprint. Varying them makes each request look like it comes from a different user. Third, realistic traffic patterns. Real website traffic comes from many different browsers and versions. Your scraping traffic should mirror this distribution. The approach for building a user agent rotator is straightforward. You maintain a list of current realistic user agent strings. For each request, you randomly select one from the list. You weight the selection to match real-world browser market share, so Chrome agents appear most often, followed by Safari, Edge, and Firefox. When building your user agent list, there are some important guidelines. Keep user agents current. Outdated browser versions are a detection signal. Match the user agent to your request headers. If your user agent says Chrome but your accept headers say Firefox, that's suspicious. Include mobile user agents if you're scraping mobile versions of sites. And update your list regularly, at least quarterly, as new browser versions release frequently. For the weighting strategy, based on current browser market share, roughly 65% of your user agents should be Chrome variants. About 18% should be Safari, around 5% Edge, about 3% Firefox, and the rest can be other browsers. This distribution matches real-world traffic and makes your requests blend in. Beyond just rotating user agents, there are some advanced considerations. You should also rotate other headers that correlate with the user agent, like accept, accept language, and accept encoding. These headers differ between browsers, so they should be consistent with whichever user agent you're sending. Some sophisticated anti-bot systems check for this consistency. Now for some frequently asked questions. How many user agents should I have in my rotation list? A minimum of 20 to 30 different user agents provides good diversity. For large-scale operations, 50 to 100 different strings covering multiple browser versions, operating systems, and device types is better. How often should I update my user agent list? Update at least quarterly. Chrome releases a new major version roughly every 4 weeks, and using an old version number is a detection signal. Monitor browser version releases and update accordingly. Should I use the same user agent for an entire session? For tasks that require session persistence, like logged-in scraping, yes, keep the same user agent throughout the session. Changing user agents mid-session is suspicious. For independent requests like search result scraping, rotate per request. Can websites detect user agent rotation? Sophisticated anti-bot systems can detect certain patterns in rotation, like perfectly uniform distribution or alphabetical ordering. Use weighted random selection and add slight delays between requests to appear more natural. That brings us to the end of today's guide on building a user agent rotator in Python. I packed a lot into this one, so if you need to, feel free to come back and listen to certain sections again. And if you want even more resources, dataresearchtools.com has hundreds of articles on proxy scraping, automation, and more. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.